Captain America here. I need your help battling the energy wasters, the thermal thief, the wattage waster, and the cold air crook. These insidious villains are probably in your home.
That's a 1984 public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Energy, featuring who I assume was the then Secretary of Energy, Captain America. By the way, if you think Captain America is cool, check out our current Secretary of Energy. And this is the hook. Hey everybody, I'm Andrew Roush, and I love the University of Texas so much that my favorite cough drop is Ricola, not because I have a strong affinity for weird European mountain herbs, but because every Ricola commercial features a longhorn. All right, folks, this is it. It's Energy Week. And you know what that means. You don't know what that means. Well, actually, that kind of makes sense. This is actually the first ever Energy Week here at UT, so here's the deal. You see, a lot of people associate UT with the petrochemical business, and that makes sense. We do have a world-leading petroleum engineering program and a lot of connections to the industry. Plus, to be honest, a lot of well-meaning but ill-informed Northerners, as we call them Yankees, can only muster the image of that oil tycoon character from The Simpsons when they think of Texas.
Yeah!
But UT has tons of research, insight, expertise, and programs in all aspects of energy, including, but not limited to, oil and gas, nuclear, coal, water, wind, solar, and biomass, whatever that is. And Energy Week, as the name implies, is a week-long event showcasing UT's standing as the world's premier energy university. There's talks and tours and expert panels, and it's attended by lots of types of people. There are academics, industry leaders, policymakers, state and local government, and students, of course. Speaking of students, this whole thing started with students as the UT Energy Forum, but you don't have to take my word for it. Here's a student to tell us all about it.
The UT Energy Forum became a two-day event where we brought people from around the industry, nonprofits, government, private companies in the university, even researchers from other universities. And that was a really great conference, so great that the Energy Institute thought that they should partner with us and become UT Energy Week.
So the students of the Longhorn Energy Club teamed up with the UT Energy Institute to create UT Energy Week. Makes sense to me, and they were joined by students and faculty from other places like law and business and public policy. And you know what, Corey, actually, can you just run the list? Okay, all right, okay. So quite frankly, that seems like a lot to me. Why exactly do we need so much buy-in from so many different places?
Because energy projects aren't just engineering. They aren't just business. They're projects that are important to all aspects of society. Our policies are made by politicians who need to know about energy. They need to know that science. And so being able to have engineers that can engage with them, business people that can engage with them, students here will be doing that in the future, and they need to be able to do it now.
Speaking of what's happening now, what is this Energy Institute?
An umbrella organization that kind of looks across the university and tries to find ways where we can get more faculty and students cooperating with each other across different departments and schools and colleges.
Oh, hi, Dr. Edgar, good to see you. And while I have you here, there's a week's worth of stuff going on. There's lots of different things to learn, but what are you taking away from this?
So it's like these, what I call aha moments that have popped up, and I've sat through, the whole thing so far. I'm one of these people also that's just kind of generally interested in all things energy. I've taught courses in the area, and I feel like, well, I'm here getting my continuing education this week and learning about a whole lot of new topics.
And it ain't just learning, it's doing too. You see, the Energy Club also hosted a student research competition and a startup competition.
UT said it wanted to do an Energy Week. There's some good examples of Energy Weeks. MIT does a great one, Berkeley does a great one, even Rice does.
Even Rice?
And they all have, energy technology startup competitions as part of them. So I really saw it as the price of entry. and it felt like we needed to have one too.
And all the entries are in one of 3 categories: oil and gas, energy and water, and clean energy. And the winners get nearly $100,000 in fabulous cash and prizes. Okay, Jason, now tell me why this is all so important.
Yesterday, the New York Times published an article about Sao Paulo.
Don't worry, I'll put a link in the description.
But Sao Paulo has 11 million people. It's the biggest city in the Western Hemisphere, and they are out of water. I mean, they are talking about migrating, millions of people out of the city. I mean, it's a crisis, and so we can expect those same type of things with energy as the world grows.
Man, well, I'm convinced. I think we can solve some big problems, and nothing, not even some kind of comically ironic calamity, can slow us down. Oh, jeez. Come on. Oh, well, there was a complete power outage on campus during Energy Week. Hey, but that problem got solved too. If you're seeking further illumination about Energy Week, check out the link in the description down below, where there are not 1, not 2, but 3 UT news stories. You can see how UT researchers have linked depression with binge watching your favorite shows. Not this one, I assure you, please keep watching. You can also find out how the new director of UT Libraries wants to make information more free. And you can find out how UT researchers are learning from 3 historic churches in southern Mexico. Don't forget to subscribe to The Hook if you're not already. And if you're not already, really, what is your problem? Just subscribe to The Hook. There's a button down here. Press it and subscribe. And check out the Texas Exes and the All Call Day on all your favorite social media channels. I'll be there, and we'll be there, and that'll keep you busy until next time. And until next time, I'm Andrew Roush. Stay hooked.